is what $500 worth of backup cleaning products looks like. I'm gonna organize them all into these bins and put them in my mudroom. First up are multi-purpose cleaners. Okay, next up we'll do the Everspring and Clorox cleaning wipes. Now we'll do like these kind of random deep cleaners. Next up, bathroom. Dish products. Okay, next up is dish and hand soap. Okay, lastly, we're gonna do floor cleaners and dusters. Okay, everything is organized. Let's go put it in the cabinet. All the bins are in. Last up is paper towels and toilet paper. Okay, everything is stocked and in its place. It looks so good.
I don't think people understand how many pairs of Crocs I have, so here's a quick tour of my collection. I have 8 pairs of classic clogs, navy blue, maroon, zebra stripe, weird marble design, whatever this is, this green pattern, light blue, and gray. I have 4 fur-lined clogs, white, black, brown, and tie-dye. I have a pair of Light Ride. These are my wedding Crocs. These are my Croc joggers. Got 2 pairs of Croc slides, the cheese Crocs and the pimp Crocs. These are some of my original Crocs from when I was like 7. These are a pair of custom signed Hydro Dip Crocs I made a few years ago. I have 3 pairs of collector's edition Crocs, Luke Combs Crocs, 100th anniversary Disney Crocs, and the beautiful Shrek Crocs. My girlfriend also has a few pairs, but she has some catching up to do.
Let's declutter and organize my makeup and skincare closet. It was getting out of hand. It was too much. I'm actually embarrassed by the state of my makeup closet. Jaden was my little helper. Look at my foundation and setting spray drawer. I just couldn't find anything. It was awful. I decluttered a lot of the foundations that I didn't really use anymore, cleaned it all up, and then organized them in brand and did my primers and setting sprays. It looks so much better than concealers. I am a concealer hoarder. I love concealer. I had so many, so I categorized them, and these were the ones that I decided to keep, and powders went in there as well. Then it was blushes, powder blushes and liquid blushes. All these organizers are from B&M. They are saving my life. Look how much cleaner it is. And then eyeliners, brow pencils, and mascaras, eyeshadow palettes, daily ones I organized. This is my creative drawer. I don't really reach for this one that much, but it's got glitters in it and colored pigments. And then lastly, my lash drawer. On the top was lips. I just reorganized that because I do keep on top of that. And I wasn't happy with this top display. It just wasn't working. So I decluttered all the lips and I placed the lip liners nicely. Listen, I had so much to get rid of. I did my perfume collection. We did a little ombre. And now I can see all of my perfumes and I can actually use them. Skincare, do you know what? 90% of this stuff was expired. I got rid of most of it. Separated serums, eye creams, cleansers, moisturizers, really quickly face masks at the bottom. And this was it all complete. So nice.
Talk about you love Stanleys. Jesus Christ. I ain't never seen so many cup holders in my life. That's what you like of these mother Stanleys, Jesus.
What's up, beautiful people? Don't know, it's your favorite island girl Jody here from the 876. Of course, you know, today we're talking about something that affects a lot of us, especially in today's society. We're talking about, of course, overspending as well as consumerism. It's so easy to get caught up in buying the latest trends, but what's the real cost behind it? From constant TikTok videos being thrown in your face to just everyday life, consumer culture is just constantly pushing us to spending more and more, and oftentimes leaving us broke, stressed, and unhappy. In this video, guys, we're going to be looking more into how consumerism affects our finances as well as our mental well-being. Yes, believe it or not, it does affect us mentally, and why so many people are struggling to break free from this cycle. But before we get all into this madness of today's video, guys, I'm just asking you, just remember to just like the video for your girl, because it's an easy and a free way to, of course, support my channel. And if you're new, please consider subscribing by, of course, hitting that subscribe button, and you can indicate the same by dropping some palm trees down in the comment section so we can officially welcome you to the Islanders family. Let's dive into some of these TikTok compilations and real life examples to see how deep this issue runs. Just a quick disclaimer, as per usual, you know, I'm just sharing my thoughts and experiences, and clearly I am not telling anyone what to do, especially I know that we are all adults over here. I don't moderate adults, all right? So for everyone, I know your financial journey is different, so take from this video what resonates with you. Now, with that being said, let's get into today's video.
Organize my fridge with me.
Now, these fridge restocking videos has become wildly popular on social media, especially on TikTok and Instagram, and I get the appeal. I mean, they're visibly satisfying, they're very organized, and they give off that I have my life together kind of vibe. You get me? So if I come to your house and see your fridge properly organized, I'm gonna think that. But when we dig a little deeper, you realize that these videos highlight a bigger issue. I mean, consumerism is not about just filling a fridge with practical items, but the pressure of constantly buying more, to stocking up these items that sometimes you don't really need, just to create a lifestyle that leads to overspending. You're taking one thing from one container and putting it into another container, all for the sake of just aesthetics. What these videos don't often show is the financial strain that it can cause. I mean, people feel compelled to restock frequently and buying in excess for the sake of, as I alluded to before, just aesthetic or just keeping up with the trend. I get it. Some of these people are influencers. They're paid to do this, but they're influencing people who sometimes just cannot afford it. Really, this kind of spending does add up. The focus shifts from just a functional grocery shopping and storage to just buying things just to create a certain look. I mean, even if it is not necessary or even sustainable long term. And let's not forget about the food waste that comes with all of this. So this trend feeds into a larger consumer culture that pushes us to buy things just to feel good or project a certain image, you know, just for online status. While it's totally fine to enjoy organization and having a nice fridge, I personally do, but it is also important to ask yourself whether this trend is driving us to spend mindlessly. And that's what I want us to take away from this whole video. I mean, it's all about finding a balance, of course, and doing what makes sense for your lifestyle as well as your budget. If it makes sense for you, why not? Go for it. But if it's leading you into unnecessary spending or just a financial strain, you might want to take a step back and start reassessing. Now, let's talk about the cleaning products and the reorganizing videos. So these videos has taken over social media, showcasing perfectly arranged pantries, a spotless kitchen, and just endless variety of cleaning supplies. And you know, of course, on the surface, these videos might seem like they're harmless or even motivating you, but to take a closer look at what they are pushing, which is oftentimes a consumerism, but it is being done in a very sneaky way. Let's scroll on TikTok and you find a video where someone is using 5, 6, 7, 8 different cleaning products just to perform one task. It's just crazy. You feel like you need all of them just that you can keep up your home to that standard. And let's be real, we don't really need a different spray for every surface because most of them have the same ingredients, or even having special container for every snack in the pantry. It's just crazy to me. This type of content makes it seem like a perfect hyper organizational home is definitely the goal. I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, but in reality it is really promoting unnecessary purchase. So think about it. For spending on cleaning products and organizational tools can definitely quickly add up if you really sit down and do the math. I mean, these trends encourages us into buying into the idea that more products and better organization equals to a better life. I don't know, but the math is just not mathing on my end. Let's not forget about the companies though behind that thrive on this message. I mean, convincing us that buying more will somewhat make cleaning more easy and more enjoyable. Maybe. Let me know how you feel about this. Me, in the end, many of these purchases might as well just sit under the sink unused and just add to the clutter to our homes rather than help us. That's just my opinion. At the end of the day, you don't need to break the bank buying all of these cleaning products and reorganizational tools to keep a clean and functional home. In my opinion, it's all about just use what works for you and definitely not what is trending online. On the flip side of that, if cleaning and organizing brings you joy or just helps you with your overall routine, then that's great. But if you feel pressure to keep up with the Joneses or these TikTok trends or standards, then it just might not be worth doing, and just stepping back and ask yourself if all of these purchases are truly necessary.
I spent over $1,000 turning my beauty collection into an at-home Sephora. Since I was moving, I decided to hire a team of organizers to help overhaul this space because look at this mess. It was so overwhelming. There were literally products spilling out of the drawers. First, they helped me sort every single product by category so we could start to eliminate. The process was tedious and took over 8 hours. Then my organizers worked their magic and bought a bunch of acrylic organizers, and this is the final result. 2 months later, this is what my room looks like. I feel like I've been able to maintain it pretty well because everything has a place. I have these pull-out drawers that really help me see everything, turntables to really see all of the products, and then everything is divided by category. So we have serums, moisturizers, and sheet masks. Still have so much extra products. So I've been making these mystery beauty bags with amazing full-size beauty products. All you have to do to enter to win one is comment down below.
So you hoes know my Crocs are my prized possessions, but I've been redoing my room recently, and unfortunately in the process, my Croc stand broke. Was devastated. So obviously, hoes, we needed to go Bob the Builder mode and build them at home. And I'm not gonna lie, bitches, I was beyond impressed with this shoe stand from the TikTok shop. Like, okay, TikTok, pop that puss. I was not happy when I had to put it together, but this little mallet made it much more bearable. Like, okay, bitch, can we build it? Yes, we can. You hoes know, I do not play about my Crocs. I'm sorry, but I am flexing on all you hoes with this Croc collection. Like, look at all these babies. If you're a real one, you already know the drill. Obviously, we gotta color code the Crocs. Also, this is giving you hoes an updated view of my Croc collection. Cause, look at all these babies. Oh my god. Beyond obsessed. Also, make sure you hoes stay tuned, cause at some point, I'll show you what my room is looking like these days. It's a whole new world in this. Anyways, just like that, bitches, all my Croc daddies were displayed. Love you hoes, bye!
I have about 15 Stanleys that are all different shades of pink. I have a red one, an orange one, a beige one. I recently decluttered all of my Starbucks tumblers. Now it's time to declutter all of my Stanley type tumblers. I don't need this many Stanleys. Let's get rid of them. Look at this glass type Stanley. I'm gonna use this first to take my daily greens. Nobody needs this many tumblers. It's gonna be so freaking hard. How many should I keep? I think I need like 5 max. This one can go. This one can go. This one I'm going to keep because it's my only red one and I just got this one for Valentine's Day. I'm also going to keep this orange one. I used it on Halloween and I love that it's festive and pumpkin-y, so I'm going to keep the orange one. I only have one 30 ounce and this is my favorite shade of pink that the Stanley has ever come out in, so I'm going to keep that one. My second favorite pink that Stanley has, oh no, not that one, this one. I love this one, so I'm gonna keep her. Okay, maybe I have to keep more than 5. I have to keep this one. This is lilac purple, and if I had a second favorite color, lilac purple would be the second favorite, so have to keep. And then I feel like I really want to keep this pink one. This one I paid like $200 for, but I have so many other favorites, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm gonna keep this pink one. I'm gonna get rid of this pink one. I'm gonna keep this pink one. See, it's the pink ones that I'm like literally addicted to. Okay, I'm gonna keep these 3. And then I just got this one, but she can go. And then this was my first Stanley ever when you couldn't get them in like really fun colors. But it's gonna go, and I'm gonna keep a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Stanleys I am keeping, and I'm gonna get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's round up this video and talk about the trend behind the Crocs. Yes, the footwear. We're talking about skincare, makeup, a Stanley cup, and even reorganizing your seasoning and your spices. I'm sure you've all seen even one of these videos. The trends seem innocent and fun on the surface, as I stated before, but when you look at them through the lens of consumerism, then they reveal a much deeper issue. Overspending for the sake of keeping up with aesthetic and trends. Let's start with the Crocs. I mean, Crocs has made a major comeback and now is being seen everywhere, from casual outings to even the high fashion highways. I mean, while they started off as a practical footwear, I swore I wasn't going to get any, but I have just 2. But they have evolved into a fashion statement, a complete array of accessories like the gibbets or the charms that allow the wearers to customize their shoe depending on the style and your personality and stuff like that, right? But this evolution also highlights a troubling trend of consumerism and, of course, overspending that can leave people feeling financially strained. The message is clear: if you don't have the latest style or the coolest charms, then you're missing out, right? I mean, that's what they would want us to think. It creates the pressure to keep buying new pairs of Crocs as well as the accessories to stay trendy rather than just enjoying the comfort as well as the functionality that initially drew many people to Crocs in the first place. I remember it was just all about comfort for me when I got my first pair of Crocs. Now, what is so concerning though is just how these trends foster a mindset of needing to constantly upgrade and accessorize, leading to overspending.
I definitely thought that these was y'all. My mom bought some Croc heels, and she finna wear them to a funeral.
You ain't gotta tell them all that there. Ain't none of their business.
I just want to know if they actually comfortable. What is this?
I don't know. I just hope it don't fall off while I'm walking.
Kind of consumer culture encourages us to believe that we need more to keep up with the trends. I mean, it's just all about the trend and the patterns and, you know, all of that these days. Clearly, it can quickly spiral into a cycle of just buying and that it doesn't align with your financial goals overall. Am I wrong? While there's nothing wrong with enjoying fashion and finding things for comfort, in a beloved pair of shoes, it's crucial though to be mindful, be very demure of what the motivation then behind these purchases. We are buying Crocs because we genuinely love them and they bring us joy and comfort, or are we just simply chasing trends?
Let's clear out some skincare with me. It's that time again where I need to go through all of my skincare and decide what's not sparking joy and what I need to get rid of. I usually go through the drawers one by one and decide on anything that's still in date that I can give to my mum's friends or unopened that I can give to the women's shelter. And before anyone comes at me, my mum's friends love receiving products even if they're open. And here's the final result after decluttering. I've got my cleansers and then my masks and all of my serums here. I actually got rid of 4 bags and then we've got more serums. And then I've got all of my moisturizers. These are definitely my fave drawers. Then I've got fake tan, sunscreens, body and hair care, and my backups.
Thing goes for skincare and of course makeup. I'm going to tie these two together. Yes, taking care of yourself is important, but when every influencer is showing you an elaborated 10-step, 15-step skincare or makeup with very expensive products, I might add, it can definitely push you to buy more than you really need for that trendy brand name item. As a beauty guru here, I can attest to that. I mean, while taking care of your skin and expressing yourself through makeup and fashion and all of that is enjoyable and it can definitely boost your confidence. These industries has definitely fostered a culture of overspending and of course consumerism that may leave many of us feeling financially strapped and emotionally unfulfilled because there's always something new coming up. Let's talk about the marketing behind these products. You know, it can definitely be overwhelming with the promise of miraculous results that often leads consumers to spend hundreds if not thousands of dollars chasing the next holy grail product. And moreover, the emotional aspect of consumerism cannot be ignored. In a culture that equates beauty with self-worth, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that buying more products will lead to a greater happiness or acceptance, and it's so sad. This mentality keeps individuals trapped in a cycle of consumption and believing that more products will lead you to feel more fulfilled or definitely fills a void, rather than addressing the underlying feelings of whatever insecurity or inadequacy you might be facing. Guys, this is just my perspective. I am not telling anyone what to do. Everyone's skincare and beauty regimen and their journey is personally their own. Find what really brings you joy without succumbing to the pressure of overspending. That is all. It's with you and your needs, and you're likely to find greater satisfaction with your routine without breaking the bank. I've been using the same foundation for the past maybe 5-6 years. It has worked for me, so I don't need to change it. But now let's jump into the whole Stanley cup madness of it all.
Amazon Stanley must-haves. This leak stopper comes in a set of 2 and keeps water from pouring out the top. Attach both pieces to the inside of the lid so you don't have to worry about spills next time your Stanley accidentally tips over. These nameplates are from a small business on Amazon and can be customized with up to 10 letters. They fit perfectly over the top of a lid and come in various sizes to fit different sized tumblers. These straws are made of glass and have a unique shape that helps prevent wrinkles when you drink out of them. They come in a 2-pack with a cleaning brush and make water taste so fresh. These cups attach to the side of your Stanley lid so you have a perfect spot for your favorite dipping sauces while on the go. They fit standard fast food sauces and come in a set of 2. This strap has a magnetic attachment that holds your cell phone. It can be used with a thin case, a MagSafe case, or even no case at all. It keeps your phone strongly secured and is great for taking to workout classes or for holding your phone while in the car. This silicone strap slides onto the top of a tumbler and acts as a carrying strap. It makes it easier to carry and can even be attached to a backpack, travel bag, or a stroller to keep it hands-free. And this large capacity snack tray comes with a lid so you can keep your snacks covered. It's dishwasher safe and slides right over the top. All of these are on my Amazon storefront and my L.
I'm sure you have all seen these Stanley cups. I mean, the huge, aesthetically pleasing water bottle that everybody and their mother carry around. Well, they might be functional, but let's be real. How many water bottles do we really need? Let me know. The whole marketing behind the Stanley cups, it makes it seem like they are an essential part of being trendy or somewhat that organized girly. It's not about just drinking water anymore. It's not so simple, guys. It's definitely all about having the right kind of water bottle as well as the accessories. Push the idea that your Stanley cup isn't even complete without a color coordinated handle or even a custom straw or a straw topper. I mean, it is just so much. It is so easy to get caught up with us thinking that we need to spend more to enhance this item that is already functional on its own, which is literally a water cup just to have the water from. That is all. This is exactly how consumerism sneak in. You buy one and then suddenly you're buying a bunch of accessories to go with it. Every other month, something new comes out for this particular cup. So the cycle of spending, it quickly starts to add up. And before you know it, you're spending so much more money than you anticipated on something that is deemed so basic, as simple as a water bottle.
Why are you taking it out of a bottle just to put it in another bottle? Why are you wearing a sweater without shit stains versus wearing a sweater with shit stains? They both keep you warm. Is it just because one stinks and one doesn't? Well, one looks better and one doesn't, in my opinion. So that's why I am organizing all of my seasoning bottles. I know that this is not supposed to be like number one priority on the first day that you move into a new place, but for some reason, I just want to go into this more organized. I just want to make my space fully functional and simple and enjoyable. And as much as people make fun of like aesthetics, I don't know, they give me endorphins. As I grow more ancient, aka I'm about to be 30 soon, these are the simple things that give me joy. These are the things that tickle my mother fancy. Okay? So don't get your panties in a pantsy. That I was trying to do something with that, but like, and I'm not about to re-record this voiceover. It didn't really work out. But anyways, oh my God, look at this. I can't wait to start back making cooking content. Yes. We have
gotten down to the whole trend of reorganizing your seasonings. That's the dry seasonings that is, as well as the spices. Don't get me wrong, a girl loves a full organized kitchen. It feels great, but when people are encouraged to toss out perfectly good containers just to replace them with matching jars or just fancy labels, while it may look good, you can easily see how consumerism is taking over. And I love to see it. I love a good organized kitchen, so don't get me wrong. While some of these, as I was mentioning before, are undeniably satisfying, I really enjoy watching them. It's often though highlights a deeper issue of consumerism and of course going back to overspending. It can definitely lead us feeling overwhelmed and financially burdened. First glance, organizing your spices seems so harmless. After all, who wouldn't want a tidy, well-organized kitchen? I do. I know I do. For the underlying pressure to achieve this perfect spice setup can definitely lead to unnecessary purchases. Many people feel compelled to buy matching containers and the labels and an array of spices. Some of them they not even use regularly, all in the name of aesthetics. I've seen some spices and some seasoning, and I know those creators are not using all of those. What starts with a simple desire to declutter can quickly lead into a spiral of a whole spending spree where individuals are finding themselves investing into products that they don't really need. And that's just the bottom line. Consumer culture definitely creates a cycle where you feel like you must continuously upgrade your kitchen as well as the kitchen tools to stay in the current trends. And I do understand that for some creators, this is their job. They're getting paid to do this. But the message is clear. Your kitchen isn't complete without the perfect organized spice cabinet. This mindset overall can lead to clutter rather than order. I mean, as many of us end up with a collection of items that don't add real value in our whole cooking experience, as I alluded to before. These trends create an illusion that you constantly need to buy as well as to upgrade so you can maintain a certain image. And really, for whom though? Whether it's through fashion, beauty, as I said, that I love, or even just your entire kitchen organization. The constant push to buy more keeps us chasing short-lived moments of satisfaction, and of course a moment that doesn't necessarily translate to long-term happiness or just financial well-being. Wrap this up. At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with just enjoying a good skincare routine, a nice little makeup that I love to wear, having a stylish water bottle, wearing nice little Crocs, or just organizing your home overall. But it is also important to recognize when consumerism starts driving our decision as opposed to practicality. Are you buying these things because they are useful or bringing you joy, or are you just trying to keep up with the trend? That is the question. What are your thoughts though about all of this? As we engage with these viral fads, let's strive for mindful spending, can we? And focus on what truly enriches our lives. And remember, enjoying life doesn't always have to come with a hefty price tag. No, baby. Them say less is more, and some things are just priceless. Thank you, Islanders, for joining me in today's discussion, and let's keep making choices that empower us rather than drain our resources. If you haven't already done so, just a reminder to like and subscribe and hit that post notification as well, so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. And if you want to continue to see or watch more amazing relatable videos like these, you can go ahead and click the video right here on your screen, and you can just enjoy the day away. As per usual, guys, thank you so much for sticking around until the end of another video. My name is Jody, and I aspire to inspire. Until next time, guys, walk good.